The average new car loses about 20% of its value the moment you drive off the lot. Most people know that. Most people have accepted it. But the 15 SUVs on this list aren't losing 20%. They're losing 60, 63, in one case 65%, gone inside 5 years. On a $60,000 vehicle, that is $39,000 in losses that the dealer already had mapped out before you sat down. They ran the numbers. They just didn't show you theirs. And it's not just depreciation. Some of these vehicles have active federal recalls right now, engines seizing at highway speed, transmissions locking the rear wheels mid-drive, class action lawsuits with hundreds of thousands of affected owners. The used market has already started pricing all of that in. The question is whether you find out before you buy or after. Here are the 15 SUVs that are worthless in 2026. Segment 1. The Luxury Trap. We start in the luxury segment, where the most money gets lost, and dealers are the most aggressive about hiding it. Number 15. BMW X5 from 2019 to 2022. $81,000 off the lot, and IC Cars shows it losing 56% within 5 years. Up to $48,000 in depreciation on a car you're still paying off. BMW made over 160,000 X5s in 2021 alone, so the used market is flooded. Maintenance costs are brutal post-warranty, and every new model refresh simultaneously tanks the value of every prior year. Number 14. BMW XM. The XM starts north of $160,000 and sheds 61% within 5 years, close to $100,000 on paper. BMW sold just 1,974 XMs in the United States last year. That's not exclusivity, that's a market that rejected the car. Polarizing design, fierce competition from Range Rover and Porsche, and a used market flooded with nearly new trade-ins from buyers who got out early. Number 13. Tesla Model X. IC Cars shows the Model X losing 63.4% in 5 years. The culprit is Tesla's own pricing strategy. They cut new vehicle prices repeatedly between 2020 and 2024, dragging used values down every single time. The Model X also hasn't had a meaningful redesign since 2017, so buyers are choosing between a heavily discounted old one and a newer one that looks almost identical. That's a formula for compounding depreciation with no floor in sight. Number 12. Tesla Model Y. The Model Y outsells almost every car on the planet, and that's exactly the problem. 170,000 units sold in the US in the first 9 months of 2025 means the used market is permanently oversupplied. IC Cars shows 60.4% lost in 5 years. A 2020 model that cost $50,000 now sells for under $20,000 in many markets. Now we move from depreciation by design to depreciation by reputation. These next 4 are losing value because of documented reliability failures the market can't ignore. Number 11. Nissan Rogue, 2023 to 2025. In February 2026, Nissan filed 2 separate recalls with NHTSA on the same day. The first covers 323,000 vehicles for a bearing seizure defect that can cause total engine failure and, in rare cases, a fire. The second covers 318,000 Rogues for a throttle body gear defect with over 3,100 warranty claims already logged. When the gear fractures, the car loses all drive power, forward or reverse. 2 recalls on the same model in the same week is a signal the used market reads immediately. Number 10. Chevy Tahoe and GMC Yukon. model years 2021 to 2023 6.2-liter engine. GM recalled 597,000 full-size SUVs in 2025 over the 6.2-liter L87 V8, a manufacturing defect in the connecting rods and crankshaft that can cause sudden complete engine failure. 11 lawsuits were consolidated into a single class action, Powell versus General Motors, with plaintiffs arguing the recall repair doesn't fix the root cause. Owners have reported engine failure weeks after the dealer service. NHTSA has opened its own investigation. Number 9. Jeep Grand Cherokee. Jeep. Ranked 28th out of 30 automakers in J.D. Power's 2025 Vehicle Dependability Study. The Grand Cherokee carries that ranking into its resale value. Owner complaints to NHTSA describe persistent electrical failures, alternator issues causing burning smells, and electronics problems across multiple model years. The used market reads those complaint volumes and prices accordingly. Number 8. Ford Explorer, 2016 to 2019. The 2016 Explorer has accumulated over 2,300 complaints to NHTSA and 14 separate recalls, the most recent as recently as October 2025. Owners report A-pillar and B-pillar trim detaching while the vehicle is moving, and an internal water pump prone to leaking that leaves the engine vulnerable to overheating. Ford's broader record doesn't help. The company logged 152 recalls in 2025, nearly doubling GM's previous industry record of 77 set in 2014. This next group is losing value because buyers aren't unsure the brand will still be around to support them. Uncertainty about a manufacturer's future is a direct and measurable hit to resale. Number 7. Infiniti QX60. The QX60 loses 61% of its value in 5 years, and unresolved questions about Infiniti's future as a brand are a direct contributor. If Nissan eventually retires the nameplate, servicing out-of-warranty vehicles gets harder and more expensive, and used buyers have already started discounting for that possibility. The QX60 also competes against sharper alternatives at every price point, which keeps the buyer pool thin. Number 6. Land Rover Discovery, 2020 to 2024, 60.9% depreciation in 5 years. The Discovery is being undercut by its own sibling, the relaunched Defender, which has better off-road capability and more current styling. Land Rover's reliability scores have been below average for years, and the middle market buyers who determine resale values have largely moved on. Number 5. Audi Q7. The Q7 sheds 61.6% over 5 years, and the 2025 facelift, mostly infotainment tweaks, didn't move the value needle. Buyers find the BMW X5 and Mercedes GLE hold value better at similar price points. Out-of-warranty repair costs on German luxury SUVs get baked into every used car offer, and Audi's reputation there doesn't help. Segment 4. The biggest losers. The top 4. Biggest dollar losses, fastest freefall, and in some cases, both at once. Number 4. Cadillac Escalade ESV. The Escalade ESV loses over 60% of its value within 5 years, and it's directly covered by the GM L87 engine recall. If you own a 2021 to 2023 Escalade with the 6.2-liter V8, your vehicle may be in that recall pool. The ESV's buyer pool is already narrow, it's large, expensive to fuel, and expensive to maintain. Add documented engine failure risk and an active class action lawsuit, and the used market price compression is only going to get worse. Number 3. Lincoln Navigator. The Navigator loses just over 60% of its original value in 5 years, $48,000 in depreciation on an $80,000 vehicle. Ford's record 152 recalls in 2025 and below-average J.D. Power scores across both Ford and Lincoln have damaged perception in the used market. The badge costs you at purchase. It doesn't protect you at resale. Number 2. Infiniti QX80. The QX80 loses 65% of its value over 5 years. The worst depreciation rate of any full-size luxury SUV in the IC Cars study. The competition from Cadillac, Lincoln, and Chevy all carry more name recognition and broader resale markets. The unresolved question about Infiniti's brand future makes it worse. Buyers spending $40,000 on a used luxury SUV want confidence. The manufacturer will still be servicing it in 5 years. With Infiniti, that's not a given. Number 1 isn't a single vehicle, it's a platform. Nearly 600,000 affected vehicles. A crankshaft and connecting rod defect. GM is notifying owners on March 30th, 2026. If you own one of these, check your VIN at NHTSA.gov right now. Don't wait for the letter. Here's what to do. If you're buying, run the 5-year depreciation numbers on IC Cars or CarEdge before you sign. It's free and takes 5 minutes. A vehicle that costs less up front but holds its value better will almost always beat the premium badge on total cost of ownership. If you own anything on this list, check NHTSA.gov for open recalls on your VIN today. And if you're thinking about trading in, don't wait. Depreciation on recall-affected vehicles accelerates the moment the news catches up. The sellers who move early get the best offers. Dealers aren't going to walk you through any of this at the point of sale. That's what this channel is for. If this video saved you from a $40,000 mistake, hit subscribe. We cover the things the industry is counting on you not knowing. See you in the next one.